So today we are starting a topic that is line configuration or the channel configuration. Well, we know that line means the channel. Channel, that meaning is whatever the communication medium we are having, that is called the channel or line, and how we are going to configure that is the topic is line configuration. Now here we can see that there are two types of line configuration. The one is point to point and another is multi-point. So there are two types of line configuration, point to point and multi-point. Well, we can see that whenever there is a station, let us suppose that this is a computer. Now this computer I am assuming is the C1 is communicated with the another computer. We can also say it as a station or the terminal. The names are same. Now they are connected with the single link. So the single line is there by which they are communicating. So that means a single dedicated line. This is called the point to point connection. Well, there are various other names of this one. Some people say that it is peer to peer, P2P, point to point, or some people say it is the unicast. Unicast means sending to the single direction, single person. That is the unicast. And the important thing about this particular configuration is that it is the direct line. Means let us suppose that two computers are there, then they are connected with the direct line. Dedicated line, sometimes we say that. Now, we know that whenever the direct line is present, obviously that is very costly. Because you see, if I am having my system at the home and from the internet provider directly from the company, the wire is coming at my home, that will be costly. And that direct line will be having very high speed also because nobody is sharing that. So the speed is high. So speed is high. In that case, that is the advantage of this particular configuration. But assume that there are suppose 70 such people who are having the direct line. So you can assume that more number of wires are required. So in that particular communication, more cables are required. So cables are more means cost is more. That's why this particular thing is very costly. But yeah, we are having the advantage as well, which is the high speed. Let us assume that in your college there cannot be the shared speed. There will be the dedicated line. So this dedicated line or the direct line work for the companies like MNC or some institutes or organization. So they are having such type of configuration. Now, talking about the next type of configuration, line configuration, and that is multi-point. Now, talking about the multi-point means there are multiple computers which are connected. You can see that. Let us suppose that I am saying this is the main computer, or you may say that it is a server, or even you can assume this is some computer. There is no problem. Then further, there are other computers connected to the same line. Let us suppose this is C1, it is C2, and it is C3. Now, the another computer can be the server or can be the computer, that depends. So I am assuming it is a server. Now, if all these are sharing a line or the link, we can see that with the single link, they all are connected. Such type of configuration is called the multi-point configuration. Now, the minimum requirement is that three or more devices are connected. So, three or more devices connected. Why three or more devices? Because we can see that even in the above example, there was two devices, right? So, two computers were there. So, at least there should be three. So, the three or more devices, in this case, there are four devices are connected to the single channel. So in that case, that is the multi-point. Now, multi-point, you can see that if anyone is sending the data, let us suppose the data is coming from the server to this way, it is going to the C1 as well as to C2 as well as to the C3. So the data is going in all the directions. That is the multi-point. Now the best example of the multi-point communication is the broadband. Now the broadband at your home which you have taken of maybe 30 Mbps or 50 Mbps, that broadband is shared, because you can see that whenever the pole is there in your area, in that particular pole there is a switch is applied. So there is a switch is placed in some kind of box. Now from that switch the wires are coming out and they are going to the different people home. So that switch is connected with the pole, and now these wires are going into maybe home 1, it is going to the home 2. Maybe if you have observed such type of box placed at the pole nearby your home, maybe you are assuming that at your home you are having dedicated line, but no, broadband is not a dedicated line. One line is coming from the network company to that particular switch or the hub, and they are further divided to the different homes. So this is all about the multi-point communication. So broadband is the best example for that. Yes, why we are using this one? Because that is very effective. Why we are saying the effective? Because it is effective in terms of cost. Because less cost is there and cables are less. Now you can see that in the above example, in point to point, if we are having 7 different places, then 7 direct wires from the company. But here you can see that one wire is coming and 7 different homes can be connected. So it is less cabling and less cost. So this is the main advantage of this one. There are 2 further categories of the multi-point communication. Just like the point-to-point communication is called the unicast, similarly multi-point communication are having 2 things. One is called the multicast and another is called the broadcast. Well, the meaning of both one is whenever we are sending from one to many. If there is a single system that is sending to many, the both are multicast and broadcast. And there is so many confusion about this thing also. But I will take one example to make you understand. In the multicast, we must know the example of the meeting. Now let us suppose that we are sending the data to the 3 person, right? Now these 3 persons which are interested into the communication, and these 3 people are ready to discuss the things, that is called the multicast. I am making just like more example to make you understand. Let's suppose that there is a class of 60 people. Now out of that 60 people, we are only taking the CRs, class representatives, and their meeting is going with the head. So these all CRs are ready to discuss all the things. They are ready to communicate properly. They are able to hear. So that is the example of multicast. Multicast means everybody is interested. Just like all the team leaders are discussing with the management, right? The manager. So that is the multicast. Now talking about the broadcast, the example is the seminar or the conference. In the conference, we have seen that there are various people, n number of people. They may be interested in the communication or not, because out of the conference, let us suppose 600 people are there. 200 are very much interested, 100 are less interested. And there are a few people which are sitting at the back. They are not interested in the communication. That is the example of the broadcast. So, broadcast communication. Now, I am taking one example to make you understand. Let us suppose that this is a system C1. It is going to send the data to different people, like say C2, C3 and C4. Now these all people are going to take that data. They all are the team leader. Let us suppose the C1 is manager and these all are the team leaders, and the data is for all people. They all are interested and data is for all. That is called multicast. Multicast means sending to the multiple people. So this is the example of multicast. I'm taking one more example to make you understand about the broadcast. Similar situation, let us suppose there is a C1 computer that is going to send the data to different people, C1, C2, C3, C4, and C5. Means there are multiple people, assuming it is C6. Now this manager only want to send the data to C2 and C3. Means the data is for C2 and C3, these two people, but the manager is sending the data to all. So C2 and C3 will receive it, other will discard it. So that is the example of broadcast. Broadcast means I am sending to all, and if it is for some specific people, they will understand it, other people will discard it. Just like in the class of 60, if I have to talk with one specific person, assuming that there is a person Amit to whom I want to talk, in the class I am saying, yes Amit, you have to do this assignment tomorrow. Everybody is hearing, including Amit. But Amit will only understand, take it, but other people will ignore it. So that is the example of broadcast. Broadcast means we are sending to all, but the message is for the few people. Okay. So one example we can also opt, just like in the class of 60, we are having the 4 CRs. Now, if all 4 CRs are taken differently and communicated, that is the example of multicast, because one-to-many communication is there, all 4 CRs and one head is communicating, that is the multicast. But if head is going inside the class and saying, yes, all the 4 CRs, you have to do this thing, and everybody is listening, all 60 students also. So that is a part of broadcast, because those CRs will take out that data and other people will ignore it. So broadcast and multicast, these are the two part of the multi-point communication. So that is all about the line configuration or the channel configuration.